In this video, I'm going to talk to you about depth of field, slow motion, and different types of angles that you can get when filming your next cardistry video. So one thing that you can try out next time that you go to a cardistry jam is a kind of an orbiting effect around somebody that's doing the cardistry move. So what I'll do in this case is I've got a camera strap that I'll use, and I'll show you how I do this with a phone. I like to have create the resistance, kind of like I push out and then I move my whole body around the person that's doing, around the subject. So the person that's doing all the fancy card moves, I'm just rocking with the camera. I'm not actually moving it with my hands. If I don't have a camera strap or I just have my phone, one thing that you can do, keep your arms at a 90-degree angle. You keep everything tight and you just rock back and forth like this. And you just hold it like this and you're just orbiting versus, once again, moving with your hands. Now the reason why I like doing this is because then I can shoot wide and then I can crop in and out in post-production. So then you can kind of create that zoom effect without actually having to zoom. I personally like being able to see a static shot mixed with crazy advanced stuff. Let's talk about slow motion and when I like to use it. So right now I've got the shutter speed set at 1/60 because I'm filming in 4K 30 frames a second. Now what that means is you're going to see with a lower shutter speed, you're going to notice a little bit more blur. 30 frames a second. Now I'm going to switch to 120 frames a second and then you're going to notice the difference here. Want to mainly use it when there is something big happening and fast. I feel like when you are just simply cutting cards up, it just makes it look like the person that's doing the cardistry is just taking their sweet time. Let's discuss depth of field. The depth of field, one thing to consider, just because your lens can shoot at a 1.4 aperture doesn't necessarily mean that you want to. Now, for example, what that means is, so the shallow depth of field, for those of you that don't know, you see how the background is really blurry right now? That's shallow depth of field. That's like a bokeh effect. Imagine this happening with cards, and then so this is happening, but look at my left hand right now. You can't see it, it's all blurry. So it's like you give the camera ADHD and it doesn't know what to focus on because there's something happening in the front, in the back, to the side, and then it's trying to capture it all these different ways. When I'm filming cardistry, I like to film around like f4, f5.6. That way I know I'm not going to probably have anything out of focus. Now there is definitely techniques that you can do manual focus, you can do spot priority focus, but even then, I notice when you've got a shallow depth of field, what ends up happening.
Cyclone?
Yeah, let's do that again.
Okay, I'll try to get it perfect again. I'll do it one more time.
Flicked a card and I missed it. We tried a couple of other times and what ended up happening was
wait for the wind.
Yep, whenever you're ready, when the wind chills.
Okay. Oh no!
The just slight breeze caused just enough of a problem that we weren't able to actually end up getting the shots that we wanted to get.
We had two perfect ones and I was like, oh, I missed focus.
No. The wind is just where it's
at. I know, the wind.
These cards are brand new. That's why they're slippery. It's not me. It's definitely not me.